Liverpool 2, Norwich City 1. It wasn't the prettiest of games, but Liverpool will be in the hat for the FA Cup quarter-finals thanks to 2 goals from tacky Minamino and Errol at 2-0. It was a stroll in the park. At 2-1 it wasn't, but ultimately job done.
Yeah, it really was. I think the first half he was electric, mate. That,
yeah, I agree.
Really, really positive in the approach. There was not necessarily doubt, but there was the question mark over will this amount of changes kind of disrupt the flow of things? Will the lads be able to kind of work in a cohesive system with each other and kind of hit the ground running? I know in my head what my, optimum outcome was in that first half. Let's take the game away from them. Let's just have too much for them, and let's just leave them with the uphill battle for, the second half. And it worked in our favour, and I thought that was really, really impressive. Second half, I think, we do well. But again, it's been a little bit of a theme sometimes. Our subs have left us lacking a little bit. In the, I wouldn't say recent weeks, because we've had so many games in like space of 10 days. So it's only really been the course of a week. But it's just our subs have kind of taken a bit of an edge off us and give the opposition an opportunity to try and feed their way back into the game. But look, at the end of the day, it was another game about performance. Didn't really matter. It was all about the outcome. Norwich, we thought, good to come out strong in the second half and try and go for it. When he makes those 3 subs, you think maybe that's them. But the lads that came on thought, no, do you know what? I'm gonna have a crack at this as well. And then it's the lad who literally just is about to get substituted, end up putting it into the back of the net. And I think probably the one major sloppy moment, and he punishes for it, which again is we're few and far between sometimes when we kind of give away sloppy moments. Sometimes we get away with it, but it wasn't meant to be. But overall, it doesn't cost us anything. So another opportunity to learn from those kind of mistakes. So let's not make them happen again, maybe.
Again, like a lot of changes, tiredness, fatigue, all that kind of thing. And also, mate, I think, to be honest, and we said this, I think the foot came off the gas at 2-0.
Yeah.
It probably needed to get to 3-0 before you do that. And in the end, it was more nervy than it needed to be. He does have to go to Mane and Diaz just to try. They don't get the goal, but I think it showed his intent where it was. Last thing anyone needed was extra time. I think Jürgen was thinking that as well. Yeah, I thought first half we were dominant, absolutely brilliant. And
played them off the park.
Yeah, and we're rightly 2-0 up. Minamino scores 2 amazing goals. I mean, when we look back at Liverpool's FA Cup run, wherever it gets to, whether it's the next round, whether it's further, hopefully there is a final and a win. A bit like the League Cup, Taki Minamino's got a huge role to play in the story, and again, he's the difference, really. I thought he was magnificent today.
I think, am I right in saying, and let us know in the chat, is that Taki's best game in a red shirt?
It's one of them, yeah.
It's got to be up there, hasn't it? Because obviously he gets the brace. I thought some of his all-round play was really good. His touches, he looks a little bit stronger at the moment as well. He was asking for the ball. He wanted to get stuck in on quite a few occasions. So for me, it was positive signs, and it's a sign of a guy that said, you know what, you've kept me round. This is the reason. This is why you've kept me round. Give me a chance to get on the pitch and I'll prove to you what I'm able to do. Yeah. And I think he took both of his finishes exceptionally well today.
Yeah, 2 outstanding goals. Like I say, their goal just comes from a bit of lax, really. Just a bit. It came out of nowhere. Sargent, again, he's only caused a little bit of issues when Norwich scored in the league game again. Finds up, and to be fair, I think Gomez is thinking, I'll let you shoot from there because I don't think you can score. But then the lad does.
Yeah.
I think Alisson's a bit unsighted by Gomez as well. I thought overall the centre-halves had a pretty good game, but that was just just that lack of sharpness, lack of awareness, it was just a lazy moment all round. I don't think Henderson going off helped. I think Tyler Morton doesn't really.
He's been out of it for a while as well.
He hasn't played while he's been injured. I just don't think he offers the protection. I think this happened at Spurs as well. He's a young kid finding his way in the game, but the protection just wasn't there in the end. And like I say, it got a bit nervy, but what I would say is after the goal, Norwich didn't really look like they had a major threat in them. I'm going to bring the stats of the whole game up now.
Yeah,
like I say, they only have 2 shots on target in the whole game of 7, and obviously one of them goes in the goal. The other one's one's a good strike by Rowe. Which the only other real chance of note that they had. Liverpool have 17 shots, 4 on target, dominate the ball with 66% of possession as well. The offsides, I think, is key. Norwich 5, Liverpool not once. The stats show that we were the better team and the best team won there, but like I say, I think at 2-0 the Reds really could have put the foot down if they wanted to. They chose not to.
Yeah. Thankfully, in the tank.
Yeah, it didn't bite them in the arse in the end, but ultimately, like I say, this game was there to be won. just make sure you get it. One, get to Norwich get through Norwich, get to West Ham, and you've got to bring the big guns back again.
Have your name in the app for tomorrow's draw.
Like I say, we've seen Tottenham already go out of this competition at this round. So Liverpool just needed to make sure they got themselves through. And in the end, I'd say professional. Yeah. A bit lax at times, but professional is probably the right way to say it.
Yeah, it was all round. If you're looking at the run of play for the whole 90, it was a professional performance. And if it wasn't for that last 10, when maybe energy levels dipped a little bit, some of the players got a little bit leggy, tired, maybe switched off. We looked like we was in cruise control. We didn't Norwich didn't give much in and around the box. They knew that they wasn't getting a sniff in and around the box, and they brought off their most potent goal scorer. So that goes to show you everything. It was literally a hit of hope. It looked like it was just a hit out in frustration, to be honest. It's just a very good connection with it. I think you're right when you say Alisson might have been a little bit short-sighted by the fact that he was there was somebody in front of him. So, as I say, I'm not going to be overly critical of us. I think today's game, given how close in proximity we just played a League Cup final, was always going to be about the result, getting over the line. How we did it, I think I'm going to take more positives from that first half than having a look at the fact that they scored what now is, a consolation goal in the FA Cup, and it gave some of those travelling fans something to cheer about, which is, what, happy days, have it.
Yeah, all the best for that one. Yeah, like I say, a job done in the end by Liverpool. I think Norwich will be quite happy not to have been embarrassed going into what they've got coming up as well.
Yeah, and again, they can take the confidence. We had that conversation as well, didn't we? They'll take something out of that now, and good luck to them for the rest of the season. Whatever it'll be, will be. Yeah,
like I say, thanks for all of you guys who joined us on the watch on what we've got coming up over on, what we've got coming up on the Redmen TV here throughout the rest of the evening. And first of all, Errol will be here with the fan reactions. Head on over to the socials now, and Errol will be reading.
Follow.
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure you get your comments in there. Ross will put the post out already. I will then be back with the player rating show a little bit later on YouTube, and then streaming live on Redmen Plus later tonight with the instant match reaction after this game as well. Thanks to Danny, the mod in the chat. Again, thanks for all the club legends for joining us. Thanks for all you guys for getting involved as well. You made that a very, very fun evening indeed. Errol,
been a pleasure.
We're undefeated. The streak goes on.
It does.
Thanks very much, my mate. We'll be back with the next watch along for the West Ham game as well. But until then, we'll catch you all on the flip side. Ta-ra.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get your name here and here in the credits of all our YouTube videos, then become a Club Legend member on Redmen Plus. Get access to a full suite of incredible Liverpool content, pre-match, post-match, documentaries, features and interviews. And yes, Club Legends, get their names here and get loads of bonus features as well. Discounted merch, free merch, live show tickets and access to our Club Legend Discord chat, which we use in all of our shows. Get involved, the redmentv.com, Redmen Plus.